As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. Anyways, today we're coming in with another classic Spanish recipe that's not only packed with a ton of flavors, but it's the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. We're talking Spanish cod and potato fritters. These are known as Buñuelos de Bacalao y Patatas. And let me tell you, these fritters have a light crispy texture on the outside, with a beautiful pop of flavors in the inside. The recipe is very easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or weird equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done using humble everyday ingredients. Folks, serve these fritters next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers, you can have yourself the ultimate Spanish treat. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella at home. Folks, visit Tienda.com. Let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure you use coupon code on a fork during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to cut one medium-sized potato. This is about half a pound or 225 grams. That's already been peeled, washed, and patted dry into bite-sized pieces that are 2 centimeters, which is 3/4 of an inch. I'm using a Yukon Gold potato, but you can use whatever potatoes you like. Now add the chopped potato into a saucepan. You want to make sure it's on a flat layer. And we'll fill it with some water, just enough to barely cover the potatoes. And then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. While potatoes are cooking, let's start getting our cod mixture ready. I'm going to start by finely chopping 1 small onion. We'll also roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic. And finally chop 1 8-ounce cod fillet, which is 225 grams. I'm using fresh cod that I bought frozen and thawed out, but you can use whatever other type of firm white fish you like. Then we'll heat a fry pan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here. This is the base fat of the dish and what flavors all the ingredients. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll add in the chopped onion and garlic. And we'll mix the ingredients around continuously, that way they evenly saute. After about 3 minutes and the onions are slightly translucent, we'll add in the chopped cod. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for a few minutes or until the cod is just cooked through. After 3 to 4 minutes and the fish is just cooked through, we'll remove the pan from the heat and set it aside. Okay, let's move back to the potatoes. After 15 to 20 minutes, they should be perfectly cooked through. You can always pierce them with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, you just boil them for a bit longer. At this point, I'm going to remove the saucepan from the heat, drain the potatoes into a colander, and rinse them under some cold water. This is not only going to stop the potatoes from cooking, but it's going to bring them to room temperature. Then we'll shake off any of the excess water, transfer the potatoes into a large bowl, and using a potato masher or a large fork, we'll mash down on the potatoes until they're semi-mashed, meaning it's okay if you have little chunks of potatoes in there. Once the potatoes are mashed, we'll add in our cod mixture, crack in 2 large eggs, add in a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, which is about 15 grams, and season generously with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. And that's the exact texture you want from your mixture. And I tell you, even if you don't have it right on the money, you're still gonna end up with delicious fritters. For the final step, let's start cooking them up. I'm gonna heat the same fry pan that we cooked the cod in with a medium heat, and add in 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 90 milliliters. Once again, important to use the good stuff here, this is what flavors the fritters. You're going to get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, and the oil's nice and hot, we'll start adding in spoonfuls of the mixture. You want to make sure all the fritters are in a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. And we're going to go between 4 to 5 minutes per side here until the fritters are golden fried. And as you finish each batch, transfer the fritters into a dish with some paper towels. Once all the fritters have been fried up, this dish is ready to go. I'm going to transfer some of the fritters into a serving plate. And garnish with lemon wedges. Check it out, our Spanish cod and potato fritters are done. Easy to make, restaurant quality presentation, and all done using simple everyday ingredients. Let's give these a try and see how they turned out. Once again folks, Buñuelos de Bacalao y Patatas, this looks absolutely insane. Moment of truth, here we go. This is absolutely glorious. So good, there is no dip needed. You know, a light crispy texture on the outside, the inside, so many great flavors, with the cod and potato really shining through. Easy to make, simple ingredients. Give these fritters a try at home. Once again, next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers, you can have yourself the ultimate Spanish treat. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Tom Pagano, Tandy Irvin, Maria, and Karen Reynolds. Again guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.